Welcome to FTM, and today if you're looking for a portable extra display for your tablet or computer, or you just want something super stylish, check out this. It's the Espresso Display, Aussie company with something very, very unique. This is self-described by Espresso as the thinnest portable touchscreen monitor in the world, and I can believe that. It is very thin, I'm going to say at a glance, and I haven't looked up the specs, 4 mil, probably less, probably 3 and a bit. And it's very lightweight. There's just 2 USB-C ports on the side plus a mini HDMI. I don't think it's mini HDMI. So it's the one between the tiny micro HDMI and your standard HDMI, and that allows you to have this thin profile. And then on the side there's just a couple of buttons which one can only assume is volume and a headphone jack. Now, this was an interesting one for me because I loved the look of it. Just immediately, once I first saw it, I thought, oh, I've got to test that. This is a $500 display. Now, for $500 you can get a lot of different monitors, but you can't take them with you. A decent monitor is a thing to lug around. I know this because with homeschooling at the moment, every Sunday night I'm bringing out monitors on the kitchen table, setting them up for the kids so that they're not there on the weekend. We actually use this, and my daughter is missing out on this at the moment because we were using this attached to a Mac Mini. The only display for the Mac Mini was this Espresso. So here's how it works. USB-C cord comes with it, a little Espresso logo on the side, and you simply plug it in. Now when you plug it in, it kind of boots up. I guess that's what you're seeing here, and then you'll get a mirrored display screen. Now here on the Mac, I am mirroring to the display, and I'm doing that for a very specific reason, because despite the fact that a Mac is not touch sensitive, oh, look at that, I'm getting touch sensitivity on a Mac. Now I had to install a little bit of software, cost $50 from the Espresso website. So I installed that software and immediately got this touch sensitivity. So I can tap on things, I can control the whole Mac broadly with touchscreen. Why would you want that? I don't know. Honestly, I think it's better off on a Mac as just simply being a second screen, which is why I say I'm mirroring at the moment, because if we go out of mirroring mode and we go, actually I can do that on here, can't I? And we go into the arrangement and we turn off the mirroring, then the touch, well, the touch is all on the main screen. So there is touch movements here. You'll see on the Mac there's touch movements, even the multi-touch movements, but it's controlling the main screen. So if you're going to use touchscreen, you want to make it your single screen. So you want to mirror the displays instead of extending. Now, you're not going to hold this, so what do? You can either use this flip case, $70 accessory, which is also a great portfolio to protect it when you're carrying it around, but also it works as a little bit of a stand. Now, I won't lie, I struggle with it. I struggle to work out how it was meant to be used, but that's how it's meant to be used. You kind of make your little A-frame, set it up, and then the display, although I haven't got enough cord, will simply sit on it. Okay, so there we go, sitting there beautifully, and I've got, as you can see here, I've got multi-screen display now, and it works just utterly seamlessly. It's very, very cool, very simple, very easy to use. And obviously you can carry multiple windows, work across multiple workspaces. It's very easy to use. Now, I will say also, there's a yellow or orange tone to it. It's not the same vibrant white I'm getting on the MacBook. So if you're looking for color crossover, that's not an amazing part of this display, but I didn't notice that at all when using it, because I'm not using it for that. I'm using that because I want the multi-screen workspace experience. But better than that, better than this folio case and stand, is this little beauty. About $100. So that's the base. There we go. And so what happens is we stand this up, and you'll see the Espresso logo here. That magnetically attaches, and hey presto, we've got our second monitor. Or most importantly, as I said with a Mac Mini, that is your monitor. So I was using this, my daughter used this entirely for a week and a bit as the monitor for a Mac Mini. Now that could mean you could take around devices like this and, for example, mirror your display, and you might be doing a presentation, and so I've got the Mac here and I'm in the case of a mirroring display, I'm showing you what I'm seeing, which is just a really simple way to do boardroom presentations or one-on-one presentations. But more importantly, it's just a great way of wherever you are, boom, set up, instant workspace. And in work from home, this is actually a nice small screen. It'd fit on a small desk, but still give you that expansive, second screen experience when you may be working on Google Sheets, for example. So there's a bunch of cool things there. So on a Mac, it's a great second screen or a great primary screen on, say, a Mac Mini. I'm not a massive fan of the touchscreen capabilities. If you're massively into it and you really want to go there, it works in a mirror display format. Let's have a look at it on a Windows machine. Now, I will say also, every time I plug and unplug it, I do hear a little bit of, I feel like there's a bit of circuitry going on there, a bit of electricity flowing somewhere. Maybe it should or shouldn't, because remember this is getting power through USB as well as the actual picture. So let's get a Surface tablet here. So obviously Surface tablet is 100% touchscreen. Let's see it. Oh, I better unlock the thing. Jeez, it's been a while. Remembered that password. All right, so we've got a working display here. Let's find the USB-C and plug it in. Again, the logo comes up. Happy days. We get a bit of a flip and then we're running. Now, what's critical here is because we don't have a mouse, you've got full use here. We can now say open Microsoft Edge, but it's opening here on this screen. So we need to drag it across. So it works pretty easily. It would be easier if I had a mouse pad, let's be honest, but I don't right now. So we can see touchscreen straight out of the box, no software required, and hey presto, website loads. We can pinch and zoom and do all those things, no problem at all. Wonderful. And that again is a really cool, simple, easy to use second display. Now, it's beautiful, but it's also expensive. So you're looking at 500, I think it's $499. There's a 13-inch model, and then there's a little over 500 for a 15-inch model, and then you've got the accessories. You're gonna wanna have this stand, $100, and I would recommend, if you are actually using it as a portable thing, taking it to meetings and the like, I would recommend that folio case just for the protection of the device. I think it's fantastic. I think the design is great. I think the execution of it is to perfection, because you can imagine them sketching this and going, this is what we want. But to pull off this thin profile, excellent. And the fact that it's touchscreen is mind-blowing. In fact, I would like to see a slightly more affordable version that's not touchscreen, because it's a great monitor for a lot of devices that don't need to be touchscreen. And if it could be $100 cheaper, that'd be a win. Espresso Display, you can find them on Amazon stores or check them out online or in your local retailer. Very cool stuff. Some photos, some links at EFTM.com.